Hi, I'm Cristina Arroyo, and I live in Valley Stream. I have two children who attend Carbonaro in Valley Stream District 24. I'm also an activist for diversity, equity, and inclusion work in our school districts and in our town. I've been advocating for increasing the diversity of teachers in our school district because we have none. Throughout months, the Valley Stream 24 PTA membership and leadership has been perpetuating some racist rhetoric regarding DEI. Therefore, I came to the meeting tonight for the PTA meeting in order to air those concerns, including a recent one in which the PTA president directly insulted me and emphasized her role as the Valley Stream 24 Carbonaro PTA president while engaging in some very racist rhetoric. When I tried to read my statement, the principal of the school silenced me, stating that, first of all, this wasn't a PTA-related incident, which makes no sense to me because she said, as the Valley Stream PTA president, these are the things I'm saying to you. And then he engaged in silencing of what we usually see when BIPOC voices or disenfranchised voices try to speak up against the establishment and express their own experiences and the experiences of others. There was also some shaming and some censorship and just a general lack of accountability and respect for the roles of parents, especially those in disenfranchised communities. So I understand why you wouldn't want to speak up at any kind of establishment meeting when you're there to share what makes you uncomfortable or how they've been not letting you have a voice. So I'm going to read my statement because I wasn't allowed to. Hi, I'm Cristina Arroyo, and I'm a parent of two kids who attend Carbonaro. And for months now, I and many other BIPOCs have been victims and witnesses of racial aggressions by members of our school leadership. We have been routinely gaslit, dismissed, insulted, and bullied privately and publicly. This PTA is no exception. When addressing verifiable and factual inequities in our school districts, such as the lack of teacher diversity, members and leadership in the PTA have responded with, "Why do you hate white people? Why don't you homeschool your kids? You're ridiculous. You're comical. You're divisive. You're racist. You're a joke." Not only is this abusive, but it's obvious the leadership is unqualified to address the types of issues a school in which the majority of students are of color brings. We need people with cultural literacy. We need people who understand why saying things like, "We don't see race," and "as long as they're qualified, I don't care what their skin color is," and "I agree with you, but I don't like your tone," is not only dismissive, but the exact definition of racist. We need anti-racists. We need anti-homophobes, anti-transphobes, anti-Islamophobes, and anti-bigotry. Now, the PTA membership and leadership has had their chance to berate me and other people like me in public when we try to advocate for communities they have marginalized, either by directly insulting them, like the PTA president and some of the leadership has already, or through silence and inaction. But consider this. Other people read what they type on social media, listen to what they say on the school blacktop, and see what they do and what they don't do. And these are some of the words that disenfranchised parents have used to describe this very PTA. I feel like I don't belong. I don't feel welcome. They're hostile to people like us. They've been racist for years. I'm afraid to speak up due to fear of retaliation. So I asked this PTA to save their apologies, save what they consider PC appropriate responses or empty promises. The reason I didn't mention names is because this isn't about bad apples. This is about bad systems that nurture and catapult bad apples to positions of leadership and influence. Many of us have seen what's behind the curtain of this allyship theater this school community has been putting on. And I believe that what happened in this PTA meeting perfectly proves my point. We need leaders that are bold. We need leaders who hold other people and their team members accountable. And we need leaders who are brave enough to face the realities and the truths of what's actually happening in their districts. Thank you.